she had so much left extra. I wanted to hang on. How much left did you have on that last note?
It's not that hard on this tuba to do that. It's not like a C tuba.
Number 2, right? Okay. Just wanted to check, make sure. Here we go. Gonna play it or wait? Play.
Yeah, we got one more song.
Here we go. Ready? I think we're ready, aren't we? Trumpet volunteer?
Oh, yeah, let's get that. Yeah, trumpet volunteer.
What?
I'd say trumpet.
Yeah. We're right at 3:58.
They're already lined up back there. So
They're lined up, aren't they?
Yeah, they'll want to get going here. Better early than that. They've been in here. Oh, they're probably wanting it out. Yeah, for sure.
Yep. What the heck? We were probably a little slow last time, wasn't we? We're dirging it a bit, too slow. That's a good idea. go.
Please stand for the national anthem by Kayla Creechy, Hawkeye Community College adjunct instructor in fine arts.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and
Please be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2021 Hawkeye Community College graduation. I'm Dr. Todd Holcomb, President of Hawkeye Community College. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our platform guests. Please hold your applause until all guests have been introduced. Platform guests, please stand as I read your name and remain standing. Our elected Board of Trustees include Mr. Jay Nardini, Board Chair from Waterloo, District 8. Dr. Dion Somerville, Executive Vice President. Ms. Lynn Legrand, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs. Ms. Joyce Livingston, today's keynote speaker. Mr. Jason Streed, Associate Director of High School Relations and today's announcer. Let's give them a round of applause. I'm also pleased to present our trustees. Mr. Bruce Clark, Board Vice Chair from Waterloo, District 5. Ms. Barbara McGregor, Trustee from Charles City, District 1. Ms. Teresa Meyer, Trustee from Waverly, District 2. Ms. Sherry Sell Baker, Trustee from Dyke, District 3. Mr. Todd Rolfson, Trustee from Jessup, District 4. Mr. Casey McLaughlin, Trustee from Waterloo, District 6. Ms. Joan Webster Vore, Trustee from Hudson, District 7. And Mr. John Allen, Trustee from Cedar Falls, District 9. Let's give them a round of applause. I am also pleased to present Hawkeye Community College's deans, faculty, and staff seated in Section 101 behind you. Let's give them a round of applause. I would now like to recognize Hawkeye alumni in the audience. With those of you who have attended Hawkeye Community College or Hawkeye Institute of Technology, please stand. Since 2011, Hawkeye Community College has proudly displayed our military-friendly designation. We are proud to receive recognition for our efforts to assist veterans, but we would also like to acknowledge the veterans we serve. Would all of the veteran and active duty members of the armed forces in our graduating class and in our audience please stand to be recognized. Finally, and most importantly, the Hawkeye Community College graduates. Last year, we were unable to provide a live ceremony due to the pandemic. So this year, we invited our fall 2019, spring 2020, and summer 2020 graduates to join us who are seated here on the arena floor. Let's give them a round of applause. And of course, we have Hawkeye Community College Fall 2020, Spring 21, and Summer 21 graduates who are seated on the arena floor. Let's give them a round of applause. While Hawkeye Community College officially serves all or part of 10 counties in this part of Iowa, we attract students from many other counties, states, and countries. This year's graduates hail from 56 of Iowa's 99 counties and from 9 states, including Iowa, Florida, Illinois, Minnesota, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Washington. We also have graduates from 4 foreign countries, including the United Kingdom. We are so glad you are all here. And here's one more interesting factoid. 81 of our 860 graduates have earned 2 or more certificates, diplomas, or degrees this year. And now it is my great pleasure that I ask our board chair, Mr. Jay Nardini, to deliver greetings from the Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Dr. Holcomb. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Hawkeye Community College, I want to welcome everyone to our 2021 graduation ceremony in person. Today is a very special day. For all of the graduates, this celebration culminates your months and years of work at Hawkeye Community College. It's with great pleasure that we congratulate you, our graduates. It is our privilege to be with you today as you are recognized. To your friends and your family gathered here today, thank you for your support you have given to these graduates during their education at Hawkeye. Hawkeye Community College is committed to lifelong learning, and we hope you, our graduates, will share that commitment. Whether you will be continuing your formal education in pursuit of a baccalaureate degree, or whether you have completed a technical program and will be embarking on a career in your chosen field, you hold the keys to your future, and we will be right behind you, supporting you. So today, you join the legions of Hawkeye graduates that have gone before you. Go out into the Cedar Valley, earn a good living, enjoy your lives and your family. Make a contribution to the quality of life in the Cedar Valley. I wish you well and know that you can reach your goals. Thank you.
Good afternoon. As Hawkeye Community College's Executive Vice President, it gives me great pleasure to introduce today's keynote speaker, Ms. Joyce Levingston. Spend any amount of time with Joyce Levingston and you'll be more than impressed. You'll be inspired. An educator, organizer, and tireless advocate for equality, her work in and for the community is fueled by passion and empathy rooted in personal experience. After leaving school at 15 to become a mother, Joyce was determined to prove to family and friends that she was destined for more. She earned her GED from Hawkeye in 2004, then enrolled in liberal arts classes on the main campus. She worked 2 jobs while attending classes and raising her young family, relying on campus resources like TRIO to help her stay on track. After graduating in 2009, she transferred to the University of Northern Iowa, where she earned a bachelor's degree in family services and a master's degree in leisure, youth, and human services. She is currently a doctoral candidate at UNI in allied health, recreation, and community services, researching the prevalence of food insecurity among youth in the Cedar Valley. In 2016, she established the Cedar Valley Little Free Pantries, an offshoot of the national grassroots crowdsourcing effort to provide non-perishable food to food insecure communities. Since then, locations have been established all throughout the Cedar Valley. The pantry on Hawkeye's campus, which Joyce helped dedicate in 2018, has even expanded to include fresh produce and dairy. Joyce also has a passion for youth and has led many research projects at UNI for youth voices to be heard. Some of these projects include the 2018 Slime Bash Social and many Youth Academy cafes. Passionate about contributing to anti-racism work, she is a local organizer in the community working to dismantle systemic or institutionalized racism. Her efforts have been recognized across the community, including at the 2021 Martin Luther King Jr. Banquet, the 2020 Waterloo Courier 20 Under 40 Awards, and the 2019 Ovation, a tribute to Iowa women and girls. She sits on the advisory board for UNI's College of Education and is a student voice for minority and non-traditional students. Joyce is also the proud mother of 4 children, including one of whom is a student at Hawkeye Community College. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Joyce Levingston.
Thank you, Dr. Somerville. Bless the Lord for allowing me to be here with you all today. I was very humbled and honored to be asked to deliver the commencement address for this incredible group of graduates. First, I would like to say congratulations to our guest of honor, the class of 2021. Today's commencement ceremony is a great honor for you all, and I want to commend you for your dedication. Not only were you dedicated in your scholarly pursuit, but you were also dedicated to yourself. I am so proud of you. I know the audience is filled with proud friends and family members, some holding back tears, and some waiting to clap and shout out the sound of your name, even though they asked for folks to wait till the end. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. I remember sitting in your seat and thinking of my children as my name was called to receive my degree. I would also like to thank Hawkeye Community College, all of the faculty and staff, as today wouldn't be possible without them. When Dr. Dion Somerville asked me if I would consider being the commencement speaker, I was elated and gladly accepted. I took a second to reflect on all the great memories I had at Hawkeye and the many friends and new family members I made along the way. Hawkeye was welcoming and diverse in its student population, and I felt at home. Today, I am reflecting on my journey from my GED graduation from Hawkeye's Metro campus to where I'm at today, just a couple months from completing my doctoral degree. Praise God. I hope that somebody can be related to my journey and be inspired. Or I hope that you can not only relate to my journey, but you will be inspired to reach your dreams. People ask me, how do you do it all? Well, like all of you here today, I put in work and work and work. Very few of us just come to college and start smoothly sailing through to graduation. We all have our own experiences and strengths or weaknesses, but something we all share is the fact that we are resilient and we have the ability to persevere. My journey began in 2004 when I graduated with my GED the same year as my high school class. That marked one of my life's biggest accomplishments. I enrolled at the main campus that fall, but I wasn't successful. I just wasn't ready yet. I decided I wanted to give it another try and have been rocking and rolling in school ever since. And I mean, I was rocking myself to sleep during finals week and rolling on the ground screaming during midterms. After finishing my associate's degree from Hawkeye, I went on to obtain my other degrees from UNI. I never imagined that my educational journey would lead me to pursue my doctoral degree. I stand before you today with a big thanks to the TRIO program. TRIO offered a small, personal, and safe space for everyone: minorities, non-traditional, and first-generation students, and those of us with learning barriers, seen or unseen. We had scholarships, tutors, and a computer lab, and advisors to help us reach our goals and to graduate. My TRIO advisor, Lucrecy Moss, had a huge influence on me. She used to pick me up at my house and give me a ride to campus so I could attend class. We would visit on our way to campus and laugh because somehow I made it through most of the semesters without purchasing the required textbooks. By the way, do not try this at home. But it was that kind of love and dedication that Lucrecy showed towards me and her students that kept me encouraged and motivated. Not only am I a Hawkeye alumni success story, but I am also a TRIO success story, and I am truly honored as such. My stepfather said at my graduation, "If Joyce can do it, you all can do it too." And you did it. You are all some of the most resilient graduates in our nation's history. The fact that you are here today means that you continued semester after semester, assignment after assignment, paper after paper, reply to 2 or 3 of your classmates after, you guys know what I'm talking about? When it got hard, you didn't give up. You made it through a pandemic that shook our entire nation, sending every state and country into a complete state of emergency. We watched our healthcare system scramble for protection and supplies, and our scientists searching for answers. Everyone in this room has been affected by COVID-19 in one way or another. We lost our loved ones, and we struggled with mental health issues. If you are ever in a place doubting yourself, even for a second, I want you to think about this moment right now. Amid a pandemic, losing jobs, facing homelessness, social isolation, anxiety, depression, fear, and death, you made it out of all of that on the other side with an achievement that can change the world. In the past year, we have also seen unrest like never before. Many protests and marches, even at Hawkeye, demanding justice for the murder of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud and Elijah and Tamir and Sandra and Derek and the many names screamed into the universe in hopes that we would not have to add another. While terrible and awful things happen to every race, the disproportionality which it happens to Black and brown persons is too large in comparison to all other races. Many of us sat in our classrooms and had those tough and honest conversations like never before. In my 10 years of learning in a college classroom, I've never experienced anything like it, but it was a small step in understanding and accepting the true experience of others and the truth about social inequalities. You are all some of the most equipped or capable individuals to be able to make a difference in the world today. Take a look around you. Some of you just graduated from high school or were teen moms or young parents, non-traditional students, even first-generation college students, or those who overcome so many other challenges. And those that are first-generation graduates, let me tell you this. This accomplishment from graduating from college is for the entire family and all the sacrifices made for you. You have all accomplished something that others only dream of doing. I want to wrap this up today by reading to you the scripture, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. I hope you all stay blessed on your journey, and may God keep you.
Thank you, Joyce, for sharing your comments with us today. Ms. Legrand, will you please come forward for the presentation of the class?
Will the candidates please rise and remain standing? The certificates, diplomas, and degrees will be conferred this afternoon by Mr. Jay Nardini, Chair of Hawkeye Community College's Board of Trustees. Mr. Nardini, the candidates before you and others have completed all requirements for their respective certificates, diplomas, or degrees, and the faculty recommend these awards be conferred.
You have completed all of the requirements of your program of study and have been recommended by the faculty as deserving of your award. Therefore, by the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Hawkeye Community College and the state of Iowa, it is my pleasure to confer upon you the appropriate degree, diploma, or certificate for which you are qualified. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated.
Graduating with an Associate of Applied Arts in Digital Mass Media, Jacob Hallett. Mason Bartlow. Mason Braddock. Colby Horst. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Arts in Professional Photography, Emma White. Allison Peterson. Michael Thomas. Ashley Weitzel. Tyler Belfie. Haley Anderson. Forrest Moore. Bree Spearsloggy. Lauren Kenyon. Skylar Hintz. Madison Mincer. Also receiving a diploma accounting technician, Brittany Ambrose. Also receiving a diploma in accounting technician, Tammy Shattuck. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Administrative Office Management and with an Administrative Assistant Diploma, Chloe Thompson. Also receiving a diploma for Administrative Assistant, Evelyn Falk. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Ag Business Management and a diploma in General Agriculture, Shelby McDonald. Also receiving a certificate in Precision Agriculture, Mark Patton. Philip Spilstra. Also receiving a certificate in Precision Agriculture, Eric Henkel. Receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Ag Power Technology, Brock Baldazzo. Nathan Malvin. Receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Animal Science as well as an Associate of Applied Science in Ag Business Management, Keegan Betzinger. Samantha Christian. Anna Hummel. Shannon Swoboda. Also receiving a diploma in veterinary assisting, Kayla Bavrock. Receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Automotive Technology, James Makastad. George Miranda. Receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Civil and Construction Engineering Technology, Nolan Usher. Ethan Nicholas. Connor Hackman. Isaiah Smalley. Zachary Hippie. John Lichty. Receiving an Associate of Applied Science in CNC Machining and Toolmaking Technology, as well as a Certificate in CNC Machine Operator and a Certificate in CNC Machine Setup and a Specialist or Diploma in CNC Machining Technology, Adam Grumman. Receiving also a Certificate in CNC Machine Operator and a Certificate in CNC Machine Setup Specialist, Christopher Noose. Receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Diesel Truck Technology, Matthew Berry. Zachary Abbas. Ethan Jones. Receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Early Childhood Education, as well as a Diploma in Early Childhood Education, Tiffany Skaggs. Also receiving a Diploma in Early Childhood Education, Nei Mu Shi. Casey Myhost. Also receiving a Diploma in Early Childhood Education, Kelsey McLeod. Now receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Electronics Engineering Technology, Justin Riggins. Also receiving a Certificate in Electronics Installer and a Diploma in Electronics Technician, Zane Lang. Colton Bell. Now receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Hospitality Management, Rashida Cobbs. Miranda Waytinick. Nathan Vanoni. Jason Saylor. Now receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Human Resource Management, Melissa Simmons. Johanna Needler. Kayla Derbala. Duran Leiser. Now receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Industrial Automation Technology, as well as a Diploma in Industrial Equipment Maintenance, Zachary LaRue. Isaac Bazinski. Also receiving a Diploma in Industrial Equipment Maintenance, Brendan Siebert. Clayton Wiedemeyer. Now receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Marketing Management, Colin Fallhaber. Cody Urich. Caitlin Airy. Laura Youngen. Now receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Medical Administrative Assistant, as well as a Diploma in Medical Secretary, Jessica Knox. Also receiving a Diploma in Administrative Assistant, Wendy Lean. Now receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Medical Billing and Coding Associate, as well as a Diploma in Medical Insurance Coding Specialist, Michelle Feltz. Receiving a Diploma in Medical Secretary, Haley Burbridge. Adriana Galvez Munguia. Now receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Natural Resource Management, as well as a certificate as a Natural Resources Aide, Kara Harrell. Rebecca Ackles. Also receiving a certificate as a Natural Resources Aide, Jonna Ernst. Cody Clayton. Now receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Network Administration and Engineering, as well as a Diploma in Computer Network Technician, Corey Moeller. Mista Manzanga. Now receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Police Science, Logan Peters. Matthew Osley. Veronica Gregory. Cassidy Gherkin. Delaney Henley. Alexis Humphrey. Dylan Sampson. Chase Werderman. Cody Wurtzer. James Monteith. Joshua Vothier. Kyle Jacobson. Now receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Sustainable Construction and Design, Richard Artiga. Now receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Web Programming and Development, Alexander DeFore, forgive me. Seth Hayungs. Kenneth Bazan. Martin Escobar Villalobos. Now receiving a diploma in advanced welding, Colin Simpson. Now receiving a diploma in administrative assistant, Madison Newhall. Now receiving a certificate in precision agriculture, Brooke Pointer. Now receiving a diploma in general agriculture, Rachel Bowler. Now receiving a degree in ag business management, Vietnam Borso. Now receiving a diploma in veterinary assisting, Serena Carter. Christina Guevara. Ashley Fitzpatrick. Taylor Hauser. Bailey Johnson.
Graduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. You now are, and forever will be, Hawkeye graduates. We are proud to call you Hawkeye alumni, and we thank you for choosing our college for your educational needs. To the audience, I thank you for coming to today's graduation ceremony. Your presence here is important to Hawkeye Community College, its students, and our graduates. Please remain seated until all stage guests and graduates have exited. Thank you, and this concludes our ceremony for today.
Thank you.